Debra Medina on the line with us here. She's a candidate for governor in Texas here. 1-866-95-PATRIOT is our telephone number, 866-957-2874. Check her out online, medinafortexas.com. I hear you say that you're meeting with Tea Party folks. I am assuming, if I were they, that they're being very receptive to your candidacy. What do you say, Debra, to current people that call themselves conservatives and Republicans and are looking at you? Well, you're not. She's not a Republican. She's one of these libertarian wackos. She's this and that and the other. I heard you say some things that I took to mean very, very that you have embraced the culture of life, and that you don't want Rick Perry deciding whether or not your kid is going to get Gardasil, and you don't want Rick Perry deciding whether or not state judges can extract kids from their from a parenting environment because they're not practicing the right religion. Did I hear all that right?
You heard all that right. Mike, I think it's really important to acknowledge and remember that the premier role of government is to ensure justice, and life begins at conception. There is none more innocent than an unborn baby. It is the rightful role of the government to ensure that innocent life, that all innocent life, whether it's in the womb or whether it's lying in a hospital bed 93 years, 95 years of age, or maimed or injured by some accident or catastrophe that's occurred. I'm a registered nurse by profession. I've done in my 20 years of nursing lots of end-of-life nursing. We have some real, and of course the death panel discussions coming out of Washington, D.C., really speak to that end of the life spectrum. It is the proper role of government to ensure the protection of innocent life. That means giving to people on a military base bullets and guns to protect themselves. It means allowing all of us to carry weapons so that we can protect ourselves, but it also means ensuring that the baby in the womb and the elderly or injured in the hospital bed, disabled, unable to protect themselves, are protected. That is the proper role of government.
Amen to that. We're going to run out of time here in just a minute, so a final question here. And this is one of the greatest concerns that I know people across the land have, and especially in the border state of Texas. What is Debra Medina, candidate for governor of Texas, what does Debra Medina think she should and would do to stem the flow of illegal aliens into the state of Texas, and then to begin the process of repatriating the illegals that are already living there?
And boy, I'm glad you put it in that order, Mike. I am working. We've got 14 border counties in Texas. I'm working with those sheriffs. I believe that we must develop stronger relationships between the border counties and the state to augment their efforts to secure that border, to ensure that all traffic enters Texas through a legal port of entry. That might involve coalition building between the state and local law enforcement. We've got to allocate funds and equipment and personnel. We probably need to see some enhanced deployment of the State Guard and Volunteer Corps along that border to ensure that that border is secure. Immigration is the melting pot, is what has given us the great wealth that we have. Immigration and assimilation to the American idea, that needs to be protected. It comes through the legal ports of entry.
Right.
Immigration and for trade and for economy, wonderful. But this invasion, by allowing the open border and failing to assimilate those that are coming, will cause the destruction of our land. We've got to get that back into perspective. Texas needs to aggressively press Washington to do its job in that area. But in the meantime, we can't wait on Washington, D.C. to act. And under my leadership, we will step that up significantly to make sure that all traffic is coming through the legal ports of entry.
All right, all good answers. You got any campaign events coming up here? You want to you want to promote? Folks come out and meet you in person. I've already given a website out. We'll give it out again. It's Medina, MEDINA for Texas.com. I suggest you people go there, read Debra's essays, read her positions on various things. various policies and various issues that affect the lives and livelihoods of not only Texans today, future generations, because if we don't secure liberty now and stop Leviathan from marching in to the Lone Star State and the rest of the state, there won't be any liberty to protect for posterity. So what do you have on the calendar?
I'm going to be at the Greenville Tea Party in northeast Texas, interstate of Highway 30 and Highway 69 at the Crossroads Church in Greenville, Friday night at 7 o'clock. And then Saturday morning at 8 a.m., this coming Saturday, November 14th, at the Rockwall County Republican Men's Club meeting. Those things are up on the events section of our calendar. Be there in Rockwall, and then later on Saturday at 1 o'clock have another, at 10:30 in the morning, have another conservative meeting. Those are all open to the public. People are invited to come. We keep our calendar current and up to date. So it's easy for folks to see where I'm going to be and also where other freedom-loving, liberty-minded Medina campaign supporters are going to be working across the state of Texas. We're saying now's the time. Join us. This is a tremendous battle ahead. Lots is at stake. We can restore a constitutional republic in Texas, and when we do and the rest of the country sees the freedom and prosperity that will ensue, we will restore a constitutional republic in the great United States of America.
You can count on me, Deborah. Where do I get my Medina for Governor yard sign and bumper sticker? Even though I can't actually vote for you, I want to put one up anyways.
We've got a store up on the website, pretty easy to order that, and we would love to send it to you, Mike.
I'd love to have it, Deborah. You'll come back and visit with us again, yes?
I would like to do that. If you'll let me get back to your producer, I'll just make sure that we get that in the mail to you.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to put you on hold. Our segment has ended. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I'm impressed with your candidacy, with your passion, with your grasp of the knowledge of American history. Godspeed to you, my friend. We will have you back on, I promise. Folks, that's Debra Medina.